Alright, so in this haircut we are going to address the outline first. As you can see right there, I'm cutting about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch, probably somewhere in between of length off, just to kind of get those ends off. And then once I've established the outline, we're going to go through and do some frame the face layering, cut the bangs, and some interior layers throughout the haircut as well. So, as you can see right now, I'm addressing the outline first, establishing the new length, establishing the new outline, just cleaning it up. Once I've completed that, we will dive into the layering. Alright, so now that the outline is all cleaned up, it is now time to dive into the interior layering. As you can see, I'm taking a center section in the middle of the back. I'm combing the hair straight back, and right there, boom, I'm cutting that first section, which is going to be the guide for the rest of the layering throughout the rest of the haircut. Now, I'm going to take another section just to the left of that, and I'm going to over-direct that section that I'm combing out right now to the previous section, because that previous section is the guide for this current section. And I'm going to continue to do that all the way, working my way to the left side until all of the hair that I'm combing back no longer reaches that point, that guide. And once I've gotten to the point where none of the hair reaches that point anymore, then that means I don't need to cut the layers any shorter. They're already short enough. And in some cases, you may go through the entirety of the left side and it will continue to reach, but because we already have layers in this haircut, these front layers do not reach the back already because they've already been cut in a previous haircut. So just kind of food for thought as you go forth and cut your layers. The layers from the furthest point of your guide may not reach that point because they may already be short enough. Alright, so now that I completed the left side, it's time to cut the layers on the right side. You can see, taking a section on the right side, over-directing it to that very first section, which is the guide for the entire layers throughout the rest of the haircut. And then, taking another section to the right, over-directing it just to the previous section, not to the very first one, just to the previous. Want to be clear on that. You're only over-directing each section to the previous section. Once I complete the layering on the right side, then we will dive into the frame the face layering. Now that the layering through the interior of the haircut's all complete, it's time to comb the front down and do the frame the face layers. So, as you can see, I'm holding the hair in my hand, and basically what I'm doing is I'm cutting these layers that are going to lay on the face. Now, these layers are going to probably lay around the jawline all the way down to where the outline currently is. We just cut the outline, so where that outline currently is, these frame the face layers are going to start at about the jawline and work their way down to the outline. Now, I'm obviously doing the layers, the frame the face layers on the left side. Once I've completed that, I will do the frame the face layers on the right side. Alright, so now it's time to do the frame the face layering on the right side. You can see I'm combing the hair straight down, holding it in my fingers, and then going through and freehanding those frame the face layers in. So as you can see, that shortest layer is laying right there at the jawline, and then I'm working that line, that frame the face layered line, down to the outline. So once I complete the frame the face layering, we'll go ahead and blow dry it, cross check it, and then we will be all done. All right, so now that the hair has been dried, it's time to cut the bangs. So as you can see right now, I'm establishing the outline of the bangs. Once I've established the length that the bangs were going to sit, then I'm going to go through and layer up the bangs so that they're nice and light. We wanted more of a wispier versus a blunt look in the bangs. So you can see right here, I'm pulling the bangs up and going through and layering them. So think about layering bangs kind of like layering a mini bob, right? You cut a one length trim on the back, except we've just done this here on the front. And that little bang is like a mini bob, and then that mini bob, we're just gonna go ahead and layer. So if you know how to layer a bob, you're gonna know how to layer bangs. Very similar process, you can see right there. We're just going through and lightening up those bangs so that they have a more, as I mentioned, wispier look. All right. Once we are done layering up the bangs, we're going to be done with the entire haircut. All right, so we've come to the end of another haircut. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments in regards to what I did, please put them down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as usual, I want to thank you guys all so very much for watching.